Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we'll be talking about Life Path 6. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So before we start, you first want to understand how to calculate your life path number. So there's an example here on the screen. You want to take all of the digits in your date of birth and break them down until you get to a single digit. Now, if you arrive at 33, you want to keep that number. We'll be talking about master number 33 in a future video. So Life Path 6 is a part of a trio of 3, 6, and 9. And what these numbers all have in common is that they are all creative and they are all very much service-oriented, all about humanity at large, all about helping others. So Life Path 6, being in the middle of this trio, is the most nurturing, the most compassionate. This number is related to Venus in Vedic astrology. So this is hugely about love, about compassion, about helping others, about nurturing others. So those with Life Path 6 tend to have a childhood situation where they either are given more responsibilities or where they are lacking that nurturing and fulfillment that is needed. And this tends to take them on a quest where they become the one who is responsible, who is nurturing, who is caring for others. In some cases, they learn to nurture and care for themselves and want to share this with others so that others don't have to struggle through the same difficulties that they have been through. So this is all about love. This is all about togetherness. This is all about serving others. Life Path 6 loves to serve others. Now on the downside, Life Path 6 can have a tendency to give too much to others. And there's two things that can come from this. You can share too much with others and they can take advantage of your kindness. But also what can happen is that you can take on extra responsibilities for others and they start to become enabled where they are looking to you to take on those responsibilities. So in a way, your overgiving can have a tendency to take away the opportunity for other people to grow, to learn, to become self-sufficient. So you want to be very careful about how you are giving, how you're helping others. You want to be able to help others in a way that will strengthen them, that will give them the skills that they need to be able to achieve things on their own rather than taking over for them. So there is a tendency sometimes to become smothering or controlling in this nature of needing to love and serve others. Life Path 6 also is extremely magnetic. Venus, being the ruler of this life path, gives you a ton of charisma and magnetism to draw others towards you. Your kindness, your love, this magnetizes into the universe where others feel naturally drawn to your aura. So you have a particular energy about you that other people admire, that other people gravitate towards. And oftentimes other people admire you for the things that you can do. Something that I haven't heard a lot about Life Path 6 on different videos on YouTube is that Life Path 6, again, is a part of this trio of the 3, 6, and 9, which are all creative numbers. So Life Path 6 is extremely gifted and creative. Oftentimes genius level in their ability to have a vision, to have a goal, a direction. They are able to achieve anything. Now, Life Path 6 tends to not want to be the leader out in front. They are more in the background, so they are more of a supporting figure typically. So they tend to be like the queen behind the king, the one who is coming up with all the ideas, the one who is making things happen, but not necessarily at the front or the face of what is happening. So these are the geniuses behind everything that is going on within society. Very talented, very creative, very intelligent, very good vision. Oftentimes, Life Path 6 makes an excellent guide to others. For those who are lost, for those who don't know what direction to go in, the Life Path 6 steps in and becomes a nurturing figure, like a parental figure who is able to guide and give others direction. Life Path 6 can also be extremely protective. So again, these are people who are all about love, who are all about family, togetherness, about that compassion. So if these are people who have their own family or have people who they are nurturing for, they're very loving, very protective. So they also can have a tendency to stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves. Life Path 6 is all about balance. They dislike any kind of injustice. And due to this dislike of injustice, these oftentimes are humanitarians, people who are contributing to charities, organizations, causes, people who are putting themselves out there to help others. And so there is a tendency to bring others into their home or to be in a career that involves nurturing, helping others, making an impact on others. Life Path 6 is very much family oriented. It's all about the home environment. The home becomes very important to these individuals. They want to feel comfortable, to feel stable, to feel loved, and they also want to share this with others. So oftentimes they are wanting to have a comfortable, cozy environment, and they are able to make an environment comfortable and cozy for others. These are people who are very much oriented towards hospitality, who are the people who are very loving, very supportive, who know how to care for others, to give to others. There also is a tendency to have difficulty with accepting criticism. So Life Path 6 can be very sensitive and can take things to their heart. There is a tendency when dealing with those who are mean or disrespectful towards you to hold on to this. And so it is very important that you are allowing yourself to let go of attachments that no longer serve you. With this, there is a tendency to self-sabotage when taking on hurt from other people. There's a tendency to internalize this and to inflict pain onto yourself and actually believing these negative beliefs that are thrown towards you. So you want to make sure that you are releasing, letting go of the past, letting go of situations that do not serve you. As a Life Path 6, there also is a tendency to take on the things in your environment. You are naturally empathetic with this Life Path number. So you want to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with valuable people, with people who can uplift you. If you are around people who have negative energy, there is a tendency to allow this to take you down, to allow this to affect you internally. So again, there is a need to release the things that no longer serve you, to shake off all of the negativity that is imposed onto you. Sometimes as a Life Path 6, because you're trying to achieve balance, you also can become a perfectionist where you can hold other people to a very, very high standard. And you can also do this to yourself through self-criticism. So there is a need, again, to find balance. This number 6 is all about balance. And as a Life Path 6, you are naturally balanced. But because this is your life path, this is also a lesson that you have to take on as well. So there is a need to find that balance where you are not putting too much pressure on yourself or putting too much weight on your shoulders. Your purpose as a Life Path 6 is to serve others, but it is not necessarily to serve others to the detriment of your own needs and own happiness. As a Life Path 6, you also can be very skilled at resolving conflicts. You can be very skilled where other people are struggling in chaos to be able to lend a hand to others, to be able to resolve those conflicts, to come to a solution of how to deal with this. So you can be excellent in a situation that is out of control with bringing it back to a place of balance. You also tend to make a great partner as well, because once again, you are someone who is very loving, who is very caring, very nurturing. So whoever you are getting into a relationship with, you make an excellent partner. You can be very romantic, very caring, very nurturing towards your partner. You can shower your partner with affection, and also you tend to admire the success and achievements of your partner. So you're very good at creating this balance within within your relationships. The only thing that you want to be careful of is because you are so loving and nurturing, you can have a tendency to attract those who are not good for you, who are just seeking to get some help from you in those relationships. So this can create toxic and codependent situations within your partnerships. So you definitely want to use discernment with who you are partnering up with. It is important also within your relationships to focus on your self-care, to focus on making sure that your needs are met rather than trying to play down your needs to help other people, to help your partner. There's a tendency to put other people's needs before your own, or to feel that you need to be needed in order to be in your relationships. So you want to be very careful about this. So some jobs that are related to Life Path 6 would be counselors, healers, nurses, veterinarians, farmers, housekeepers, anyone involved in caring for children, in humanitarian causes, in giving guidance to others. You are excellent in these positions, even in hospitality, like owning restaurants, owning hotels, all of this, surrounded around the home, around nurturing, around caring, around making others feel warm and at home. You also can do well in political causes and environmental causes where you become all about helping humanity as a whole. Once again, this is within that trio of the humanitarian numbers. So this becomes all about a cause, a movement, about helping others, about justice within the world. You can make a great chef. You can make a great assistant of any kind, working again behind the scenes. You are the one who runs everything, who makes sure that everything is going smoothly.